A very good morning to all of you, my dear friends. This is Shafiq Ahmed, and you're all welcome to your favorite YouTube channel. Let's learn together.
A very good morning to all of you, my dear students. Welcome back to the class once again. So, what we have covered yesterday in our previous class about the quote from Nelson Mandela, and we learned two things there. One, to accept the natural capacity of everyone, that everyone is having a capacity of goodness, and the other thing, we must have faith on human beings. We must try to give chance to the others to prove themselves. If you don't have any faith, but you have to believe that someone is able to be faith, to have faith on him or her. So we have learned great things from that quote. Let us see how they have drawn up the constitution for South Africa. This is a case study, and this is really giving us a lot of things to learn over here. Let us see what was happening there. Black leaders of South Africa, they were appealing, they were appealing, they appealed to fellow blacks to forgive the whites, for the atrocities they had committed while in power. So the black leaders who were really quite intelligent and sensible, they were they were appealing to their friends, to their fellow beings, to their family members, to their local people. They were just appealing that please forgive the whites for whatever they have done in the past. We have seen that they have really killed them also. They have just really devastated their house, destroyed everything they have done while they were in the power. The whites, when the whites were in the power, they have really be very bad, or you can say the worst for the black ones. But now few of the black leaders are appealing their friends and fellow beings to please forgive those whites for their atrocities, that is अत्याचार. उन्होंने जो भी अत्याचार किया उनके लिए उनको माफ कर दिया जाए. This was the appeal from the black leaders to the other black leaders, and even to the black people who were who were around 75% of the population of South Africa. So we can also learn from this over here, my students, that we must forgive others for their behaviors, for their bad behaviors, for their mischievous. We must try and we must learn to forgive others. My students, really please have a look at it, that really the whites one have really done a lot of things which should not be done with the blacks ones. Even they have separated the hospitals, the colleges, even the playgrounds, and even the trains, everything was separate for them. Even you can see there was some boards also near the beaches, even near the places where the whites were living, that they were warning the blacks that if you will come over here, then you will be shoot. A side order was there, you will be shoot out, and your bodies will be taken away by the wild dogs, they will just eat you up. So this was the message for the blacks from the white people. But even then the black leaders are appealing to the other fellow black people to please forgive all those atrocities that they have done, because that is the most, you can say, the top thing in the world. If you learn how to forgive, if you will forgive, your almighty will also forgive you. That is the message over here we are getting from this particular three lines, that is paragraph, the first point. Great message was there. Blacks also agreed to build a new South Africa based on, you can see, based on equality of all races, whether black, whether whites, or whether non-whites, or we can say whether mixed or whether Indians. Everyone will get equal opportunities. Equality will be there. Equality will be prevailing there in South Africa. And they agreed to build a new South Africa. Now we can see over here, we can see that 75% of people, if they wished, if they had wished that, then they could also done the same thing with the white people also, because they are in majority. 75% of people are there who were just targeted by those white people. Now it is the time for those 75% people, those who can really attack those white people and take a revenge. But even then, the blacks over here have a very great heart, have a very big heart over here. They are trying to forgive the whites, and they are saying that we will build a new South Africa with all the races having the equal opportunities, and men and women. You can see over here equality of all races and men and women. On democratic values, the most important one over here, they are saying that on democratic values, and we know in what happens in a democracy, everyone gets equal opportunity. Even they are saying that social justice and human rights, everyone will be equal on these values, the democratic values, socially justice, socially they will be given justice also. There will be no injustice from the side of the blacks. Everyone will get the social justice, means in society they will all live together. And even the rights of the women that humans should get, those all rights will be given to all people of the South Africa, new South Africa. So here the blacks are just proving themselves that they really have a very big heart, and they know how to forgive others. They are not taking revenge over here. Even then, it is the time for them. They could have taken revenge from the white people, but even then they are having a big heart, very good heart, and they are trying to forgive them. And even they are saying that they will live all equal, of all races, all type of people will live together, men, women, all races, of all races, and they will share democratic values, social justice, and even human rights also. The party, let's see that I have given you two different lines in two different colors. Now the first one, the red one, the party that ruled through oppression and brutal killings. Oppression means to oppress the protest or the demonstration, or you can use to suppress someone, किसी को दबा देना, उसकी बातों को नहीं सुनना, that is oppression. So the party who were ruling the operation, who were doing the operation and even the brutal killings, and the party that led the freedom struggle. Now, who are these parties? Would anyone help me to find out over here? Who are these two parties we are talking about over here? Is anyone there who can help me out? My students. So the party that ruled through oppression and the brutal killings were the white people, their party. And the party that led the freedom struggle, they were the party of the blacks. And the leader of that party was African National Congress, ANC. So the members of both the parties, they sat together to draw up a common constitution. Common constitution we are talking about. A constitution which will be followed by both of the blacks as well as the whites, or you can say blacks, whites and the non-whites, because if you will say that blacks were only the non-white people, then it would be wrong, because blacks as well as the Indians were also involved, and the mixed people were also involved, mixed races. So we will say further on non-whites and whites. So over here, the whites and the non-whites, they sat together to draw up a common thing, to draw up a common constitution. And once I said also that we will have to just understand the common things and accept the common things. If we want to lead a very good life in our country, then we will have to accept the common things and forget all the differences among us. Then only we can lead a very good life. So let us move further, my students. So they took 2 years. They took 2 years, means the whites and the non-whites, they sat together for 2 years. And after a lot of discussion and debate, and even sometime there was some small fighting also, some debate also, some discussions also within these 2 years. But at last, they have come up with one of the finest constitution the world has ever had. One of the finest constitution they have got. They have prepared in these 2 years after a lot of discussions and debates, and even sometimes they were just fighting a little bit also to clear some matters. So they took 2 years. Remember this one, very important for MCQ also. They took 2 years to draw up the finest constitution whatever the world was having, and the world ever had. Let us see further what were the problems they had faced while drafting the constitution for South Africa, and what were their solutions also. Let us see problems as well as the solutions what they have faced while drafting the constitution. As I said, there were a lot of discussions and debates also. Sometimes there were a few fights also, a little bit. But let us see what were the problems, the whole problems, and what were the solutions. Let us see. Number one, the oppressor and the oppressed, यानी ऑपरेसर जो अत्याचार कर रहे थे एंड द ऑपरेस जिसके ऊपर अत्याचार हो रहा था, they were all sitting together to draw up a common constitution. So there was a big problem over there. There was a problem that they were planning to live together as equals. That is one of the problems. They were trying to plan to live together, to live as equal, and that was one of the problems, that the few of the blacks were not ready to forgive the whites, and even the whites were thinking that, oh, these black people can take a revenge later on. You can see over here, blacks and whites didn't trust each other. Even Nelson Mandela has quoted, and he's appealing the people that we should have trust on each other. But even there are few people who were not having trust on each other. Blacks and the whites, or the whites and the non-whites, were not having trust on each other. Even after that, they sat together to draw up a common constitution. They had fears. You can see they had fears. दोनों के दिलों में क्या था? डर था. क्या था डर? Let us see what was the fear among them. Whites were guessing that the blacks will take revenge. Yes, it is obvious. If you will be in the place of the whites, you will think all like that also. Yes, now the blacks will take revenge from us. Whatever we have done to them, they will just take revenge from us. Like we have discussed in the chapter Nazism and the rise of Hitler also. You must have remember the case of that boy Helmut, his father. His father also thought of the same thing, that whatever we have done to the people of the Germany, the same, especially the Jews and the other people or the foreigners, they are going to take revenge from us, and that's why he committed suicide also. So the same thing, the same fear, the same fear is here with the whites one also. They were guessing that the blacks will now take revenge from us. Whatever we have done to them, they will just repeat it back. But oversee, let us see what were the fear among the blacks. Black क्यों डर रहे थे? The blacks were thinking that the whites will try to rule and dominate once again. They were also having in their mind, oh, blacks were thinking that the whites can also try to rule again and dominate again on us. So both the parties, both the people were having fear on each of them. Blacks, what the blacks wanted? The blacks wanted the majority to rule and equality in the country, even after happening so much thing with them. So even that, after that, black wanted that the majority should rule. Majority is what? The blacks are having the majority. So they are saying that we will rule. But they are at the same time, they are saying that they will have equality in the country also. They are not saying that they will have discrimination or any system like apartheid system. They are not saying, they are not telling that they will also start a new system by another name like apartheid. They're not on that platform. They are saying that we will rule, okay, but we will have equality in the country. The blacks will rule and they will have equality. So that is the solution they are giving. They are providing that. They are saying that the majority will rule and the equality in the country will prevail. They also wanted substantial social as well as economic rights also. They are also in part of that. Everyone will get social as well as economic rights also, and that will also be in equal proportion, not in unequal or unequal proportion. They are saying that it will be given to each and everyone socially as well as economically. Whites wanted to protect their privilege, and on the other hand, the whites were also sitting on the table. They were also face to face, and while sitting together face to face while drawing up the constitution. So whites, what they were wanted, we have discussed about the blacks what they wanted. Now we have to discuss about the whites also what they wanted. They wanted to protect their privileges. What were the privileges that they were enjoying before this one? They wanted to protect those privileges and even their property also. They wanted that their privileges should not be gone and their property should not be gone. They should have those privileges and property as well at the same time while drawing up the constitution. So we have seen that what both of them are just having the demand in their mind. The whites agreed to the principle of majority rule. Now you can see over here, my students, that the whites have agreed to this one. Yes, because blacks wanted the majority will rule in South Africa, and if even there will be equality in the country. So the whites agreed to this point. The whites over here agreed to this point, that yes, okay, the majority will rule in South Africa, and even they agreed to one another point that was also very important, that one person will have one vote. That is the most important thing over here, that they are going for universal order franchise also, and they're saying that everyone will have same value of vote. One person will have one vote. So very good thing. The whites also agreeing to the some common points, and even the blacks are going to agree on the some common points also. So the whites also agreed to the principle of majority rule. The majority will rule, and they knew the blacks are having the majority. So they agreed to it. Okay, the blacks will rule, and they also agreed that every person will have one vote, and their values of the vote will be equal also. They also agreed to accept some basic rights for the poor as well as the workers. So both of them now over here, the whites and the non-whites, they both agreed to some basic rights for the poor, that the poor will get some basic rights and even the workers will get some basic rights, because we have seen the workers union was also there, and struggling with the blacks one, helping the blacks one also. So now they are also getting some basic rights also for them in the constitution. And if something is written in the constitution, yes, that is the supreme law. Whatever is written in the constitution, we just regard it as a supreme law. Hai na? The blacks agreed that the majority rule would not be absolute. Now the blacks also agreed. The blacks were also agreed to this point, that their rule, or you can say the majority rule, will not be the last one, will not be the supreme one. Means if the blacks will say that this is final, this type of thing will be not done by the blacks. They were saying, no, we will not ever say that that particular law will be only finalized by the blacks only. No, they are saying that their rule will not be the supreme rule, because they are saying that we will sit together, we will draw up the solution, common solution for everyone, and then we will decide. That is the really good thing over here, that they are saying, and they are saying that their rule will not be the supreme rule of the country. They agreed, because in this condition, as you have seen, that the majority the blacks are having the majority, and they can really change the things. They can do anything whatever they want over here. They have got the majority, but even after that, they are taking care of the whites also, and they are saying that their rule will not be the supreme rule. Their decision will not be the final decision. They are saying this one. That is a really good thing from the black people. We must have a very good heart for them also, and we must salute this type of people, that they have a really accurate thinking like this one. And of course, Nelson Mandela would have been there in that discussion and debate always. So he's a great man. They also agreed, you can see in the last point it's written, that they agreed that the majority would not take away the property of the white minority. Let us see another great decision in the constitution. They agreed, because whites wanted to protect their property and privileges, so they have taken care, and they are really respecting the demand and just agreeing to the demand of the whites also. And that's why they have drawn up in the constitution that the majority, means the blacks one, they will not take the property of the white one, who are the minority in this case. But few years back, this minority was just dominating and ruling the countries. of South Africa. But now over here, you can see the majority, the blacks one, are really having a great heart, a great decision. Again, they are saying that they will not take the property of the whites. So what one of the demand of the whites also over here, you can see it was fulfilled, or it was given by the blacks people, by the blacks one. So really a very good one over here.
Hope that you have liked the video, and we will meet again in our next video release of the tutorial. And if you are new to this channel, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to get the information of the next release of the tutorial. Please share it with your friends and others also. Thank you for the time being. Take care. Stay at home. Bye bye. Take care.